Uh, Very good evening, one and all present here. I'm happy to welcome each one of you for our webinar session. I think you all more supportive for the initiative which was made by the Department of Psychology, the American College Madurai, and the 4 team members of Mental Health Webinar Series. Thank you so much for that. Please accept our gratitude for your continuous support. And today with us, Dr. Sukumar, and he is an renowned and well-known person for child psychology. When you look at the persons who are in that specialization, and you can count in your one hand, not in the two hands, you can count in the one hand, and he is the one person who is specialized in child psychology. And Dr. Sukumar, he has done many program on child psychology, and like certificate program on level 1 and level 2. And many of my students who was attended the program, they said that we had an amazing input from him. And he consented for our request, and he is with us. And he is going to talk about the topic on applications of child neuropsychology, neuroscience. And I hope, like you all, I'm also very eagerly waiting to listen from the resource person. Without giving any delay, I'm going to give a space to today's resource person, Dr. Sukumar sir. Sir, I welcome on behalf of the Department of Psychology, American College, and all the associating institutions like Madras School of Social Work, Red Pond Education Psychological Research Center, Madurai, and Yellow Pond Counseling Center, Tamil Nadu Career Counselors Association, and Tamil Nadu Counselors and Psychotherapists Association. I welcome you for today's session, and also I welcome all the participants. Over to you, sir. We are eagerly waiting for your inputs.
Thank you, Suresh. It is my privilege to take this session. I feel it's a good opportunity for me to share my modern science with youngsters. I see any cases. It is my website. My side issues or others are not switched on the video. I would like to confirm. I can't see any cases except two.
There is a setting in your device, and you can see in the top right corner there is a symbol will be there. The symbol, if you click that, focus mode, equal mode, and grid mode. If you click on grid mode, you can able to see other members.
Okay, grid mode only there. I think it's my.
Then in that case, it may be there in your focus mode. You can just scroll down in the right side. Just put your screen, scroll down, and you can able to see 4 members. I can able to see yours and Dr. Salim and Monica Willi ma'am screen. I can able to see. If I scroll down, I can see other members. Kaniska, Kiran, Kirtana, Kausika, and all other names are visible for me. You can check it in your device.
Okay. I don't want to waste my time. I'll start a topic. I think it's network issues in my side. I can see only few slides. Today's topic, how to apply child neuropsychology. So neuropsychology itself is a new area. After 1961, it evolved. Okay. So before going to talk this topic, I would like to know how many of you are familiar with brain function, brain structure. If possible, you can message me. I can see it and I can start from there.
Dear participant, if you have that exposure and if you would like to share your inputs on the question, you can unmute yourself and you can talk to the resource person.
How many of you are very good at understanding the brain basic function and structure? Okay, Vijay Priya, not in depth. Vijay, is it possible to narrate something, what you know about brain function?
Sir, good evening, sir. In school days and when we learnt about general psychology, we learnt about the structure of the brain, the forebrain, midbrain, the parts in each part of the brain and the functions they do, and how they help us in conscious and unconscious states, sleep matter, our voluntary, involuntary functions, how is it controlled? All these in detail is what we learned, sir.
Okay, so you know hindbrain, midbrain, forebrain. What are the
Yes, sir.
parts come under hindbrain?
You want me to tell now, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. All of a sudden, okay, sir.
This is basic information you should not forget. If you are psychology
Yes, sir. Yes,
student,
sir. I get it, sir. Yes, sir.
if you take general psychology, biological behavior is the first chapter. I think so. Okay, then other chapters will come in general psychology.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I get it, sir.
In 8th standard book itself, it is there now.
Okay, sir. I whatever I remember, I'll just say, sir, if it is not a problem, sir.
Okay.
It is basically divided
Wrong
into
now,
different.
if you will correct.
Okay, sir. All of a sudden, because I didn't expect this, so it takes time to just assimilate my thoughts, sir. Basically, it is divided into different lobes, sir, according to the capability of the brain. The frontal, the brainstem, the parietal lobe, cerebellum, occipital lobe, temporal lobe, and each lobe has a different function, sir.
Okay. See, now you are talking about lobe.
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
sir.
So brain is classified 4 lobes.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
frontal or parietal, occipital, temporal.
Yes, sir.
Previously you told 3 levels.
Yes,
Hindbrain,
sir.
midbrain,
Primary, yes, sir. Primary division, forebrain,
Who
midbrain, and high.
classified the 3 section? Who classified the 4 section?
Oh, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So there are 3 types of classification did in 1960s. Okay, in 1960s only. 1960s and 50s. Previously, before 1950s, there's not much research in brain and neuroscience. Okay, 1961. Then only you know the frontal lobe function. Before that, there is no idea about frontal lobe. Okay. Previously, people thought frontal lobe have no function at all. Simply in front of. But now we know what is the function of frontal lobe. Okay. 1972, we found CT scan. What is CT stand for?
Leaving, sir, it's
Computerized
computerized tomography.
Okay. So CT scan. Then after computer, then they found out to scan the function of the brain. It's very difficult to see the function of the brain, structure of the brain through CT scan. Previously only X-ray. Then 1990, neuroscience department neurologists found MRI, fMRI. So send the magnetic field in the brain. And they live brain. They will. We can observe. Okay, previously we have to do postmortem after the death or stroke. We have to remove the skull. We open the skull. We will be able to see the dead brain. There is no possibility to see the live brain. In after 1990, now 2021, last 30 years, lot of development. So in the neuroscience field. So first, what I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk about how brain evolved from animal to human, and what is the difference between animal brain and human brain according to Darwin evolutionary psychology. Okay, how animals, reptiles to human, how we evolved. That is the one thing. Second, then how brains are classified step by step in the different period of time. 1950s. After 1950s, only lot of improvement. Okay, and after 20th century, second half only we found many things. Now last 20 years, many developments. We are doing research in neuron level, neurotransmitter level. Okay, still it's going on, but still it's infancy stage. But am I capable to talk this particular topic? Yes, I worked in neurology till 10 years. Okay, what is my work in neurology field. There are 100 clients will come every day. So if the Dr. Pranesh is passed away last year because of Corona, he is a very stalwart in neurology field in Coimbatore, overall Tamil Nadu, India. Okay, he's the best neurologist in Coimbatore. He worked in KG Hospital and PSC Hospital HOD. I worked under him. Then what is my work there? I can many clients will come, a child to adult, Parkinson's. How many of you? I think most of the students are psychology background. Parkinson's, dementia, Alzheimer disease, brain injury client, epileptic client. So then most of psychiatric client come to clinic. So before, what is my job there? Once the client entered, they check neurological. Okay, they check any neurological issues. If there any borderline, they have a doubt. Is it neurology or is a problem in their psychological? They come with the aches and pains. Some will come with the memory issues. Some will come with behavioral issues. Some come with epileptic, etc. But what they will do? Doctor is very difficult to rule out. Is it neurological or psychiatric issues? So there my role. So once doctor refer neurologist of the client, they send to me 20 minutes. Then I will go for interview and take the case history. Then I go for psychometric, neuropsychological batteries, IQ assessment, Whistler's, TAT, pro-stocking block test, then lot of PGA memory scale, Whistler scale. Then I can rule out is there any problem in the brain function. Sometimes what happens after the brain injury also, MRI, fMRI, PET scan needs to take the function. Maybe they can't see any problem in fMRI, but in day-to-day life they have a problem in the memory, attention, like that. So there I can use neuropsychological battery. Okay, Halstead, right hand, and Luria-Nebraska battery, Niemann scale. So I am very good at administering the Lobe function scales. Okay, that is my work. Then in 2004, I started my own center. Previous 2000 itself, I started. It is a SLD, Specific Learning Disability School in Coimbatore. There I am dealing with special kids. All are related to brain function. Okay, so once you know neuropsychology, neural function, it is easy to handle special child, neurodevelopmental disorder children like ID. So I would like to get points from students. What are all neurodevelopmental disorders? Neurodevelopmental disorder according to DSM-5. So before going to slides, I will just discuss know about your basics. Then I go. Send message and talk.
So ADHD.
ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Someone send autism, SLD, specific learning disability. We should not use the word learning disability. Specific learning disability. Okay. And the cerebral palsy is a part of ID. What is ID? Dyslexia is a part of SLD. There are subtypes of SLD. Dyslexia, dyspraxia. Okay. ID, cerebral, CP child, come under maybe come under ID or SLD according to the intelligence level. Conduct disorder is a behavioral issue. Okay, it is a comorbid disorder. Four things are neurodevelopmental disorder. ID. What is ID stand for?
Intellectual disability or disorder.
Intellectual
It's
disability.
intellectual disability, sir. It's intellectual disability.
Oh, good. Then SLD, specific learning disability, ADHD, ADHD. So there's a lot of connections between dementia, OCD, schizophrenia, and NDD. That is neurodevelopmental disorder. Okay. Once we know the foundation for neurology, so if I ask you to get up in the night 12 o'clock. If I ask what is the part, what is the function of frontal lobe, what is the function of brainstem, then once you are very thorough in, only you can work in the neurology field. Very difficult, very complicated organ. Brain is complicated organ in the world. Mission, okay, to assess the brain function and remediate the brain function. It is very difficult task. You should have a clear-cut knowledge of psychology, neurology, language, linguistics, etc. Occupational therapy, physiotherapy. You should know anatomy, physiology a little bit. You know psychological process, consciousness, cognition, attention, memory, everything. So once you have a foundation of a good knowledge base, then you have to see at least 1,000 clients. Okay, at least 100 dementia patient, Alzheimer, OCD, epileptic patient, 100 ID, 100 ADHD child. That is the need. So it took me 2005. I worked in a lot of Udavum Karangal. It is a special NGO. Okay, there I can see a lot of schizophrenic, and then evening time work in the neurology field, and I worked in 10 years in psychiatry field. Okay, so I combine all the things. Now I am running a program, foundational skill in child psychology and advanced skill in child psychology. There I can help the psychologists, speech therapists, occupational therapists, how to implement the neuro knowledge in. Can you hear me clearly? Send some message. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Yeah.
you are audible.
So once you know the brain function, then it is a tool to help with all the special child and geriatric field, pediatric old age people. It is very good, not only for special child, normal child itself, adult itself, how brain function, how to enhance the function. If you know, it's easy to help them. New tool, emerging tool. So today this is the topic. Okay, I will share the screen. If any doubt, you can send a message. We will discuss. Am I going meaningfully?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you see the slides? Okay, this is our institution. I'm running last 20 years. It is a full-time special school for SLD students only. So most of the schools, doctors refer to me. I can rule out autism, ASD, ADHD, other disorder. I can take only students who have problem in the reading, writing, spelling, mathematics, etc. Okay. From 2011, I'm running a full-time school. Previously, it is part-time. I completed my diploma in community mental health in MANS and BA, MA, MPhil, all in PSA Arts and Science College. My doctorate in Gazi University and BA in Special Educator. I'm a founder director of Mnemonic Learning Center. I worked in few colleges as head of the department, Krishna College and the Tyagaraja College, Madurai. 9 years I worked as a clinical neuropsychologist. That is my foundation. Okay, 1999 to 2008 I worked. Then 8 years I worked under Dr. Selvaraj. Still I have a contact with Valigati Medical Center. He is a HOD, Doctor MD in psychiatry. They are taught me the basic things about psychiatry and neurology. This is my background. So what is neuropsychology? It's like a combination of neuro and psychology. When I was doing my PG, I have one paper in neuropsychology. They talk about how behavior and brain is connected. Okay. For example, if you take attention, which of the brain is responsible for your attention? Memory, short-term memory, sensory memory, short-term memory, long-term memory, working memory. So where it's located. So if you someone forget for Alzheimer dementia, which part of the brain is not functioning properly? So I don't know how many of you have difference between structure and function. So I can simplify it, explaining the example computer and human. So computer, hardware and software. Okay, if something problem in the ROM inside, that's a hardware. So like that, brain also made up of brain is made up of. Someone send message. Brain is made up of.
Neurons. Brain is made up of neurons.
Okay, neurons made up of.
Tendon, like that. I'm
Tendon.
not touching that now. Tendon, axon.
What is tendon?
I think it's the fiber of that. I not have so much of
What is
touching.
fiber? What is tendon? Tendon and ligaments are coming in the joints in the body. It is located in the joints. Brain is made up of neurons. Neurons, tissues, fibers. Most of the time, brain has what is the brain?
I think I have studied gyrus, sulci, corpus callosum.
Gyrate sulci. Okay. So brain is made up of neurons. And there is a gyrate sulci are there. Holdings are there. Okay. Brain, what is the weight of the brain?
1.35 kg and differ to gens also. For somebody 1400 grams, for somebody 1.35 grams.
Okay. So 3 pounds or 1 pound is 2.2. 2.2 pounds is 1 kg. 1.5 kg normal human brain weight. Okay, brain 70% brain is made up of water. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
other
I forgot to tell.
30%, other 30% amino acids. There are 21 amino acids called proteins. Okay, so 9 proteins we want to take outside in 21. I mean others we a body will secrete. That's the protein. Proteins, minimum amount of fat, 5% of fat. So that is the brain. So brain has 3 layers. So dura matter. So you know the basic things. Under the skull there are 3 matters, and the brain is floating under the which water? Fluid. Brain is floating inside the skull. There is a water or fluid. It is called
My text is in Tamil, sir. Moolai Tandavada Diravam. I think.
cerebrospinal fluid.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so there is a fluid. Without that fluid, brain will damage. Okay, so if you go front and back and side, the water is there. Like a womb, the child inside the uterus, um, child will float. The same way our brain is floating. So that is called central nervous system. How central nervous system affect your brain behavior? It is called cognition, emotion, and behavior. It's called neuropsychology. Okay. Animal brain, human brain. Okay. What's the difference between animal brain and human brain? So we are coming from amoeba. Do you know? According to Darwin theory, we are started from one cell. Now multicellular. Amoeba, fish, frog, crocodile, and four legs animals, rats, and two monkey, chimpanzee, and orangutan human. So this is the evolution. So brain is also evolving. What is the difference between functioning level between animals and humans?
Recently, I studied chimpanzee have only 3% difference
May I know
with
who is speaking? If you tell your name.
Monica Valli.
Okay.
Brain have the just 3% difference only with a human.
I'm asking what is the what humans can do, what animals can do. You understand my question?
Human
What
have
animals can't do. Animals can do.
animal don't have the reasoning skill.
Dog never reason.
Yes,
Who
sir.
is the
They
thief?
don't
Who is
have
the
the
not?
reasoning skill. Reasoning and analytical skill, in my view, sir.
Animals don't have a reasoning and analytical skill.
Yes, sir. That doesn't have the sixth sense.
What is sixth sense?
That's known in Tamil as பகுத்தறிவு.
I would like to get some more inputs from others. So Malvika feels there's no reasoning and logical reasoning ability. Is any opposite view? Dog, cat, lion, tiger, they don't have a reasoning ability, logical reasoning. Human only able to reason and think logically. Is it correct? Hello. Am I there?
We're audible, sir. You can
Human can ability to think and
I'm
work
asking animals.
based
She
on
told
situation.
animal doesn't have any reasoning and logical thinking. Then how dogs are working in the army and police to find out, reason out where is the bomb, where is the drug. So animals are used in the army. So she told animal never think, or thinking is a part of reasoning and logical thinking is a part of thinking ability. Animal doesn't have ability of reason and logic. How many of you accept it?
Sir, according to your explanation, they also have the good knowledge also. We can't deny that. Because the dog won't touch the dog which has a pregnancy. So the dove won't join with the other dove which doesn't have the pair of that. So only thing I think the animal can't laugh.
Oh.
Is it okay?
Okay. So they don't have a humor sense. Okay. When we have humor sense, we can smile. Okay. Animals also have a humor sense. They will play and they're happy, but they don't know how to express in the face. We have an ability to express the love through the face. Dog has the happiness. They will show the happiness, love. Okay. Once you enter the room, dog will show how much they are happy. Okay. But they don't know how to express in the facial expression. So there is a dog, tiger, lion. Lion will target some buffaloes and they will attack as a group. As a team, they communicate. Dog, a hunting dog will catch the rabbit. All plan and they will track. Okay. So they have a monkey. Chimpanzee have a beautiful working memory and executive function. Okay. If you are psychology background, there is an insight learning. How many of you are familiar with insight learning? Angular theory. They take the stick and took the banana. Okay, insight learning. So they will reason. Okay, only major two differences are there. One is laughing. They don't know how. They know to laugh. Dog will laugh. Animals will cry. We can see elephant will cry. The closed one died, elephant will die. Cry. Animals will cry. Animal will laugh at, but they can't express in the face. What major difference?
Sir, animals are incapable of higher functioning.
What is higher functioning?
Sir, executive functioning. As they miss the
What is
frontal lobe.
executive? So you tell into day-to-day life what they can't do.
Sir, abstract thinking,
Yes,
logical thinking, rational thinking.
what is abstract thinking? Give example.
Sir, abstract thinking like the meaning of any proverb, etc.
So they can't learn vocabulary. Okay, they can't do mathematics, trigonometry. They don't learn book reading. Can't read. They can't write. Okay, so verbal thing is very unique for human. Okay, spoken language. Okay, even sign language, chimpanzee will do it. They can understand sign language. You know that there are different types of sign language. Indian sign language or in English sign languages are there. Animals can understand the sign language. Even chimpanzee will repeat the speech. And dolphin can understand. Dolphin is very intelligent fish. And eagles also intelligent. Okay, birds are intelligent or they are intelligent. But we have a unique ability language, particularly spoken language, verbal language. That is the uniqueness. But how brain is evolving, side brain and limbic system, then forebrain. Okay, 1 minute. So it's come step by step. Okay. First, all the animals and there's a commonness. What is the commonness? We have a brainstem. Animals have a brainstem. What is the brainstem function? Breathing, basic vital roles. Drinking water, thirsty, hunger, feeling, everything. Blood circulation, everything taken care of by your brainstem. And the middle part is the emotional brain. It's called limbic system, amygdala, everything is the hippocampus. This part particularly deal the emotions part. Then above that there is a frontal, parietal, occipital, it's called cortex. Okay, that is a TIS. Okay, so I can go hind brain, forebrain, midbrain, forebrain. There is a connection. What is the midbrain work? It connects the hindbrain and forebrain. So in previous classification, cerebellum is a cortex. Okay, thinking brain. Okay, thinking, reasoning ability, everything. Animals also have, but little that tissues are less. Human has a vast tissues. Okay, thalamus, hypothalamus, limbic system come under the inside of the cortex. Okay, below that brainstem is there. Am I clear? I don't want to talk too much. I just give the basic idea. I go. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then after 60s and 70s, we can do scientists, neuroscientists found that there's a two of right and left side. How information process. If you hear something in the left ear, it will go to your right side of the brain. If you left and right, so lateral functions. Okay. In language, which of language function, which part, left side or right side? Your language ability. Which brain is responsible for that? Which part is responsible, left or right side?
I think right, sir.
Right side.
Send the message, or then I can ask. Right side. If I say right side is wrong, then automatically you tell the correct answer. Am I correct?
No, sir. Most of the creators have the right brain more activity. I have studied so that only the persons who will be very intelligent in language skills will have the right brain activation more, sir.
What is your background, ma'am?
I am max teacher, sir. I am just a max
teacher. The language is the left side of the brain. Okay, most of the language is the left side of the brain. It's located. It's called Broca's area, Wernicke's area. There are two areas. Broca's is responsible for speaking, Wernicke's for listening. Okay, right side brain is non-verbal. Left side is verbal. Please keep it in mind. Okay, we can use both sides of the cortex. Most of the time, left side language brain, right side imagination, everything is the right side brain. Intelligent people use both brain, both side of the brain.
समीक्षा एक पेंसिल फेंकोगी?
Yeah, sorry. please mute it.
Oh.
Okay, so it's very complicated process. What is in your left side? Or see the picture. Can you see the picture? What is your left side? It go to right side of the brain. Okay. So there's a midfield. If my midfield, if something is in the left side, now this phone, which part of the brain? It is in my left side. Which part of the brain will can see the phone? Which part of the brain will receive the information? If my phone is in the right side, which part will receive? Opposite side. Okay. If my right side visual field, it go to left side. Left side visual field, it go to right side. Okay. So brain work as a X model. Okay. That is a very, very important one. Okay. So brain, whatever in your right side, it go to left side of the brain. Whatever left side, it go to right side of the brain. Brain will connect everything. Okay. And give the figure. So lateralization is a 1670s theory. Then after that, scientists classified in the frontal, parietal, occipital, temporal lobe. Frontal lobe, what is the function of frontal lobe? Any idea? I would like to get from other people also. I think few members are talking repetitively. What is the function of frontal lobe?
For planning and organization.
Okay, may I know who is speaking? Tell your name.
Sir Kiran Gupta.
Okay. Again, ma'am, frontal lobe. Hello.
Express the language.
Formation, verbal working memory. Memory, no. Memory is a temporal lobe work. There are different type of memory. If you know PGA memory skill, 12 type of memory: working memory, visual memory, verbal memory. Logical reasoning ability is correct. Then,
Sir, new learning, sir? Like anything that we learn for
new
the first
learning,
time?
hippocampus.
Cognitive skills.
Speaking, cognitive, reasoning, logical, problem solving, decision making, all are frontal lobe. Please keep it in mind. Higher thinking, personality, the personality all in frontal lobe. Okay, decision making, problem solving, and the temporal lobe responsible for language, visual memory. Okay, very complicated things that I can simplify. And the occipital lobe, this is occipital lobe. Occipital is responsible for vision, correct. And parietal lobe, sensory, this is called somatosensory area, it is called motor area. Okay, sensory areas, parietal lobe, and associative learning, reading, writing, associative learning is occurring in the parietal lobe. Okay, so the classification goes like this: side brain, midbrain, forebrain, then two side of the hemispheres, then four lobes. Okay, this is the general idea about the brain structure and function. Now we are doing the research in the neurons level. Okay, neurons are made up of dendrites, axon, and synaptic synapses. Okay, terminal buttons. So this is what is this? This part is called this one. Send a message.
Is it neuron, sir?
It is neuron, this particular part. In neurons, divided into three parts: dendrites, axon, synapses. terminal buttons. Okay. No, this one, red color. That is not axon. This one is axon. Okay. I will, many things are there. I go through it. Okay. The cell body. Okay. Cell body. And axon is covered by myelin sheath. It's fatty substance. It's like wire. So there is a one-way part. Neurons will receive the information, transfer the information, and send to other through terminal button synapses, send to information to other things. It's the neural functions. Okay. So child brain. What is the difference between child and adult brain? What way it differs?
During the birth, the child will have 300 bones, sir.
Who is speaking? Please tell you.
Again, Monica will listen.
Ma'am, I am talking about brain. What is the difference between brain function, adult brain and child brain? That is my question. What way it differs? So pediatrician is there, adult doctor, general doctor is there. In pediatric neurologist, so that is differ. Brain function is differ. What way it differ?
Child use more, sir. More region and more brain.
Please tell your name, sir.
Manishankar.
Okay. Tell me, child.
They use more brain or more region of the brain compared to adult. They will be very active.
Adult not using.
They will use more brain, more region of the brain will activate for them compared to adult. When we get old.
Where do you get information? If there is any evidence, adults are using lesser brain than child. A child is more using neurons. Children are in the learning stage.
The child brain size is very little in weight, sir. Just like that 300 to 400 grams.
Ma'am, you are not coming to the point. Wait, I would like to give a few more others. So brain, both adult and child brain function. Adult brain, if you give the IQ test for child, IQ test for adult, who will complete first?
The number of neurons will be less. Number of neurons for the child, numbers it will be less compared to adult.
No, I have a lot of neurons compared to adult.
Sir, is it about the conscious and subconscious things, sir? Like children don't take
That is a
anything
mind.
conscious.
That is a function. I am talking about structure.
Structure, sir?
Consciousness, subconscious is a mind function. Conscious, unconscious is a mind function. Brain, okay, child is also conscious. Child brain, subconscious mind also work.
Sir, child's brain not fully grown like adult. Adult brain is fully grown. Yeah.
Okay.
The child's brain compared to the adult brain is small. It is still more to grow. It grows till 25. At the age of 25 only
now
they can.
it is your idea. Now I will give that. Okay. Whatever you are telling, something is right, something is wrong. Okay. So infancy childhood brain has been shown to use between 40 to 87% of total energy in the resting body. When the child rests, brain consumes 87% of energy. For adult also 75%. When you are simply thinking, your energy go off. Okay. So at birth, average baby's brain is about quarter size of the adult brain size at birth. During the prenatal period, perinatal, postnatal, and incredibly double in size in the first year. It will grow to about 80% of adult size by the age 3. 90% full grown by the age of 5. So that is a formative year. 5 years, 5 years brain and adult brain look same. Okay, brain is the commanding center of the human body. 90% will develop. Okay, in the size. There's no problem in the size. Why childs are impulsive? Why childs are aggressive? They are unable to control, self-regulate them like adult. Adult also impulsive, not all the adults. Okay, but we can able to control our and our desires, likes. But child can't wait for their turn. Why? Generally. Why is the child unable to control their impulse? Hello. In 9 months itself, child full all brain size is mature. Okay, and 5 years their neurons, everything is developing. Why childs are more impulsive than adults?
Sir, Dhanishri here.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
They receive more information, like from all sides, whichever we want or not, they receive all information. But we receive only what we want, and we think only this is for this we need it, so we receive that much only. Is that so?
So we are filtering. Adults are filtering. Child is not filtering.
Filtering, yeah.
Information from outside. That is the information you are giving.
Yes.
That is I'm not talking about the environment. What is happening inside the brain? Why child is unable to control their impulse? Which part? What is happening? I will explain. I have no time because the time I almost 6 o'clock. So we have a gray matter, white matter. Okay. So what is happening? Can you see the thing? When child 5 years, gray matter is high or low. So gray matter and white matter. Gray matter is made up of cell body. Okay. And white matter made up of axon. Okay. Axon is a sender. Gray matter in the gray color is top of the brain, and inside white matter. When child born, they have a lot of connections. When become adult, connections are go off. Unnecessary connections go off. We are very structured. Okay. Someone told child have less connections. No, child have more connections. Neural connections in the brain. When become an adult, the connections are come down. Unwanted connections go away. It's called pruning. Needed connections to come. That's called sprouting. Okay. So gray matter have to come down. When child born, lot of gray matter in single cell body is there. Mostly gray matter made up of cell body. It is receiving the information. Axon is sending the information. White matter work is connections between the left to right. So mostly when white matters are coming, self-regulation will increase. So that axon is surrounded by myelin sheath. When more myelin sheath come, child get more control. That is a key. That's why child unable to control the self-regulation. They are unable to control themselves. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Children's brain are constantly growing, developing. Each prompt changes in the brain structure, function, and both. So each experience change lot of changes in the brain. At birth, neuroplasticity. So neuroplasticity is brain will modify their structure and function according to the environmental experience output. Okay, at birth, each neuron in infant has 7 7,500 connections with the other neurons. At the age of 2, brains have more than double number of connections in the average adult brain. Okay, average adult brain, so compared to adult, they have more connections. Then connections will cut off. Okay, unwanted connections will cut off and needed connections will come up. That is the two things will happen. That is more important. It's not happening. ID, ASD, ADHD will occur. Scientists once thought brain stopped developing after first few years of life. New research shows that brain can form new neural pathways, create neurons even in the adulthood and old age. Okay, new neurons will emerge till you die. Okay. So previously people thought critical period. That is the first 5 years only new neurons will come. Lot of changes come in the brain structure. No, not true. Okay, according to environment, brain is keep on molding. That's called neuroplasticity. Plastic, like plastic, it will mold. We can mold the brain according to how we create the situation and conditions. That is more important. Child will modify their brain function. The brain is capable of changing their function. So there are two principles will occur. Neurons fire together, wire together. When not single neurons. One neuron is connected to 7,500 neurons connections. Millions of connections, trillion of connections are there. One neuron will fire, all the neurons will fire. Okay, so that's why once we are reading, when we have some experience, all the emotions are also thoughts are coming like a chain, because brains are connected like a network. Single neurons are working. All the neurons will work. That is the first principle. And second principle, use it or lose it. Once you are going to use, otherwise synaptic pruning. So see the picture. When we can habitual thing, there's a lot of strong connections will come. There is no habit, things are disconnected. The disconnection is important. It should occur in the early stage. If it's not occurring, disability will occur. Okay, so if you give some training, a lot of cognitive training, new connections will come. So see first picture, second, third picture, the new will develop. So what is neurogenesis? New neurons will born. Genesis means born. In hippocampus, particularly scientists found hippocampus is responsible for learning and memory, routine things, not reading, writing, spelling. Day-to-day activities and habitual things, routines, rituals, everything's learned from hippocampus. Okay, most of the special child will suffer in the routines because their problem, the neuron density in the hippocampus. But if you give training, hippocampus neuron connect, lot of connections will come. New neurons will come out. It's called neurogenesis. It's a new concept. Okay. So how neural connections will develop? So sleeping disturbance, stress, not lazy life, sedentary lifestyle. This will reduce neurogenesis. Active interaction, reading, physical activity increase your neurogenesis. Okay. Okay. Any doubts? Any doubts? Sorry, sir.
Sir, hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, Anusha here. Sir, I just got it out. Like neuroplasticity, till what age does this happen, sir? Till death, or does it stop at particular
Now,
age?
previously thought after 1 year it is not going to happen. Previous
Sorry,
research shows. Previous research shows that after 1 year, new neurons will not going to come.
Okay,
Now
sir.
we found that new neurons will come till death. 72 years, 80 years, neurons are coming if you do some particular activity. If you have a stroke, if you do physiotherapy, hands movement will come. Because their new connections will come or new neurons will come.
The plasticity happens till death, sir?
Till death. That is a new finding.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Participant, After session, you can unmute yourself and you can ask the question to Dr. Sukumar sir, or you can put your question in the chat box. I can read to him. Either way.
So, can I go some activity to increase your cognitive ability? How we are going to give that activities? Can I go for 5 minutes? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to give the activities. Please do it. Okay. So how we are going to give the training for children? So who is ready to interact with me? Not who is speaking frequently. Someone new. Hello.
And you can volunteer yourself with it.
Sir, can I?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Please, your name, please.
Anusha, sir.
Anusha. Okay.
I just asked question, but is it okay, sir, if I do?
No problem. Okay. This is activities to enhance the connection in the frontal lobe. Okay. Please read the statement and match which picture is correct picture for this sentence. Read the sentence.
Which picture shows the boy wearing the man's hat?
Yeah.
Picture 2, sir.
Picture 2. Okay, correct. Okay. This is the activity for 5 to 7 years old to enhance their verbal and logical reasoning ability. Okay. So it is have a lot of item 1, item 35. So they have to keep on doing. Automatically the reasoning ability and picture visual is occipital lobe and parietal. So the 3 lobes will connect. Okay. Naturally, it's not going to occur for special child. If you do, the connections come in 6 months or 1 year. Next activity, someone else. Please you do yourself and tell the answer. Which is the correct answer? You can send a message. Three. Six.
6, sir.
5, 4. All the numbers came 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Who is ready to interact with me? Students is there. Students are there. 4. One is correct. 1, 2, 3. Someone told 4. Someone told 5. Someone 6. Where to see the messages? Ali, are you there? Ali? I don't know. I'm pronouncing the
Is it
name properly.
picture 3,
Sir,
sir? Is it picture 3?
Sir, to see the messages, I think there will be 3 dots, sir. If you click on that, the chat with everyone box would open.
Okay. 3 dots. Question and answer. Okay, Soumya.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is your answer?
My answer is 3. Picture 3.
Tell me tell your reasoning, how you did it. What did you? What process
See,
is doing? How?
No. The thing is, which picture shows triangle between two squares above a circle that is to the right of a cross? Right is towards, from my side, it is right is my cross. So based on
Okay.
that, I have chosen this picture 3.
Okay. So picture 3 or 4. Which picture shows the triangle between two squares above a circle that is right of the cross?
Cross is from my side. Which side is right side is my cross. Okay.
You don't bother about yourself. You can see the picture. Right side of the cross. You don't bother about your right side.
So I think
This
it's
is 3 or 4.
Right of
The circle, where is the circle located?
Yeah, it's below the two triangles. I mean, below the two squares and one triangle.
Okay. Which one is the answer now? 4.
Should be 4 then.
So you should not confuse. This is the problem for kids. Okay. Your right, other right is different. Picture right side and others right side, my right side is different. Am I correct? My
that
right
is why
side
I
is your
said.
left side. Your left side is others. So this confusion, it is called spatial confusion. Okay.
Yeah.
Visual spatial confusion. That's why child put B for D. Or was they can ulta the words. Okay.
Yeah.
So
For
correct
dyslexic
this
children,
mistake.
they do this.
Yeah. What Soumya ma'am, what is your background?
Yeah, I have done my childcare and education and done my post-graduation diploma in counseling and psychotherapy, and I'm going to complete my applied psychology in post-graduation.
Oh. Now, please try to find out the answer for it. Things dog never do, monkey never do, only human can do it. These are all higher functions. Which one is the correct answer? Please let me know. Vasanti 2.
Sir, the answer is
5.
third picture, sir.
You can answer. Someone tell 2, someone tell 5. Okay. I don't know where to see the text. Manage panel.
There, some dots will be there. You click that, you can see the chat.
3 dots. Okay, chat.
You press that, you will get the
Yes,
display
yes,
of a lot of things. In one among is
I
chat.
got it. Okay. 4, 2, 2, 5, 5, 5. Alamelu 5.
Sir, answer is 3, sir. Third picture.
What is your name? Third picture is the answer. Who told?
Sir, Shanti,
Hello?
sir. Hello,
Shanti.
Shanti, sir. Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Why you are telling answer 3 is correct?
Because it rotates 90 degrees, sir.
Which rotates 90 degree? You are the ground.
sir. Okay, sir.
Which one is rotating 90 degrees? Which one is moving 90 degrees? Where is the 90 degree? It is in the 90 degree or clockwise or anti-clockwise? Are you there? So many fives. So 2, 5, 5, 2, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 1, 1. All the numbers came. Who is very concrete to your answer? Who is very concrete? Yes, sir, I am 100% correct. Come and talk with me. Hello. Hello. This is the correct answer. If you tell, I give 100 rupees for it. And you go Google Pay number, say that 100 rupees. But you have to tell the reason for it. If you wrong answer, you have to give 200 rupees for me. I will give my Google Pay number. Hello? Who is ready for challenge? So, Kanishka, come. You are ready for challenge. 100 rupees, 200 rupees. Kanishka?
Really for the challenge, sir, but I think it is 2.
Answer is 2. You tell the reason. Why 2? Why not 1? Why not 3? Why not 4?
Vertically, saying if it is rotating 90 degree clockwise, then it must be
Vertically rotate. Square rotate or round rotate? Circle rotate.
Clockwise rotating. It should be
What rotating? What rotating?
the box. I mean the slash.
Box rotating or the circle rotate?
The box.
Box are rotating. Okay. Square is rotating. Am I correct? It is a square.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How it's rotating?
Clockwise.
Clockwise, right to left, or vertical or horizontal? Top to bottom or left to right?
Top to bottom.
Okay. Which one is the first picture?
What's up?
Which one is the first picture? Here.
The first row, third picture.
First row.
Third
This
picture.
one is the third picture. This is the first one or this one first one?
Which one you're pointing at now?
1, 2. Now circle is here. Then here one circle. How many concepts you have to go through it? Only rotation.
This first.
Here, here, here.
I didn't get you, sir, actually.
So the box is rotating. Okay, am I correct? Here, that's a triangle. Then it goes down.
I'm saying
so
from
saying only the rotation of the square. There is a color inside the dot circle.
Yes, sir. I felt that it is alternatively coming. So white, I mean, blue and yellow, blue and yellow.
Okay.
So as per that, the last box color should be blue.
So 1 is not going to come. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Because it's yellow color. 6 is not going to come.
Yes, sir.
Then 2. Sorry, 3.
Oh, the ball is outside the box. I mean that place where the
Okay, outside that and this part. Am I correct?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
so it is not going to come. Then fourth.
Because the tilting the clockwise when it's coming, I don't think so. It'll be the dash will be down.
Fifth one.
It is not in the right side because it is tilting clockwise.
So only second is a correct answer according to you. Correct.
Yes.
So it is called reasoning ability, decision making, or problem solving. So this way is functioning. So we are using the frontal lobe. When you do this particular activity, you get lot of neurons in the frontal lobe. Someone told 5. How 5?
Sukumar sir, sorry to interrupt with you. Sir, 6:30 we have another schedule in the same platform. So
Okay.
we can.
I will stop here.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So I will complete it 1 minute. Okay, I will stop here. Coming Sunday, 13/6, we have a program. So anyone are interested, please contact through my WhatsApp number 9894 588 588. Okay. So if you want to take training in the child care, please take this. Okay. Through this. Thank you. Thank you for your.
Sir, say it once. Sir, once more, sir.
9894 588 588.
945 884.
I will send a.
Yes, sir. You can put your number in the chat box. Yes, sir.
So this WhatsApp number, you can contact me for further any details. So since I think time is 6:50.
Sir, just in curiosity, I mean, the last answer is 2 or 5, sir?
Who is asking?
Anusha here, sir.
Anusha, you are going to have a neuroplasticity. Think and think and think. Okay? Don't stop your curiosity.
Thank you, sir. Sure.
If you answer, brain is not going to work. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your opportunity for American Department of Psychology and Dr. Suresh Kumar.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Sir, it is very wonderful, nice session. So everybody was very interested. You can see the positive feedbacks in the chat box also. So everybody learned a lot, sir, actually. So this neuropsychology, particularly your domain, child psychology. So we will have another session also, sir, in these topics due to some today's lack of time. If we can feature, we can have one more session. Kindly accept our on behalf of American College Madurai, Red Pond Educational Research Center Madurai, and Yellow Pond Technical Services, and Madras Institute of Social Work, and MS Chellamuthi Institute of Rehabilitation Center Madurai, and Psycho Oncological Association Turkey. Thank you, Sivakumar sir and Sumar sir, and thank you all the participants for the participation today. We will put feedback form in the group, WhatsApp group. You can fill it and we can send your feedbacks, and you will receive certificates also. Thank you, participant. Thank you, Dr. Sumar sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay. I can wind that one. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Participant, tomorrow we will have yet another wonderful session. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you. We'll put a feedback link in the WhatsApp group. Thank you.
I think I'm not there in the WhatsApp group. Can you add me?
Yes, ma'am. You can, if you leave the number, we will add in the group.
Oh, yes, sir.
Can I leave, sir? Salim,
Yes,
sir.
Yes. Sir, yes,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Sir.